I'll go just alone. I can't stop scratching my mind. I gotta keep asking why. Stop telling me all the time everything will be fine. I can't stop scratching my mind. I don't know. I'm not your guardian. I can't see through your skin. I'm not your guardian. I can't see through your skin. Can't see through my skin. Telling me all the time everything will be fine. Stop scratching my mind. I don't know. So I'll go.
Hello, you, and welcome to another stream. It's Tuesday today, right? And it's New Year's Eve, last day of the year. So I do have some plans this evening. I'm gonna be meeting up with nothing major, just meeting up with a few friends for a kind of end of year drink. As a result, I don't have a ton of time. I was planning to go live earlier, but I've been needing to change Beano's vivarium for a while, and it's like a big tank, right? It's like 5 feet by 1.5 feet. So it's quite a job changing it, and I've been waiting for some stuff that I needed to arrive before I started changing it, and that arrived this afternoon. So as soon as it arrived, I wanted to get on that because it's way overdue anyway. And as a result, I could not stream in the afternoon, so it's going to be a short, quick stream today, probably like hour and a half, maybe 2 hours tops before I need to skedaddle and you know, head out, look at doing something for New Year's Eve. But we do have time for a cheeky bit of Hellraiser. So I actually was thinking maybe I want to draft. I'm in a sort of drafty mood, but I do want to practice some more with this deck, especially after our coaching session on Sunday. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, let's jump into that, eh? I've gone Cockney. In 2025, I've decided I'm going to be Cockney. Ranked best of 3 standard. Let's go. Could leave the music on. But no, let's go with the game sound. Game sound is fine. Okay, yeah. I have wanted to practice some more with this deck, especially after our coaching session. We are going to have Nithin back on stream next Tuesday for another coaching session. This isn't a good hand. It might just get run over. I think this is a mulligan. Oh, okay, this is fine. This is kind of okay, but we'll put 1 tunnel grinder away. Okay, Golgari. So we should be actually more or less okay against Golgari. Especially if they don't do anything for 2 turns. Yeah, like if their turn 3 is just Unholy Annex, then we're kind of fine. We could... I think it's worth fires of victorying that. With the hand that we have, I'd rather they not get too much pressure on too quickly. Not hitting the land there, or not hitting a land in the last 3 draws is pretty punishing. Yeah, so we're in some trouble. Okay. It's going to be that kind of game. Yeah, so we're on a Malta 6, 2 land hand, and we can't draw one. We cannot draw one. And it's a tapped land. That is gross. Might just be too late. I mean, not just yet, but that's that was 2 critical turns. The opponent had a pretty slow start, but I feel good about game 2 and 3. And you know what? We're not out of it necessarily. Okay, I'm going to Tunnel Grinder. Two cards down there. I am going to discard all of these. 5 cards going down there. Honestly, I can see dropping a dragon here. But this will do. Okay, I don't need to unsummon either of these creatures. I'll unsummon a demon or an archfiend. Although using unsummon would mean we can dragon next turn. But keeping the unsummon to protect the dragon might be nicer. Just leveling up their creatures. Maelstrom Pulse. Destroying the Tunnel Grinder, okay? Yeah, so I don't think I want to unsummon here. I think I'm just going to go and get... I guess I will get a blue source. The second blue is useful. We have a Cavern of Souls in hand, which is another red. Okay, well, that's annoying drawing the blue there. They only have one freaking one land open. So this could be a pretty big dragon turn. I think I'm just going to go for it. Knowing that they have a lethal swing. Yeah, so fires is fine, right? Yeah, fires is fine here, furnace is fine here. Yeah, okay. I feel fine about that. We still have hits next turn. Glissa. Not too worried about Glissa. Yep, they spend a go for the throat. So we have Dragon plus Unsummon next turn. Which is, like, totally okay. We could also, like, they're actually not putting that much pressure on us. Be nice to hit the Chandra, though. Although I kind of think maybe this is just Bitter Reunion, Moment of Truth. Actually, yeah, I mean, Bitter Reunion. Let's start there. Let's discard this island. I mean, I could unsummon and dragon here. I don't like that. I know I'm sort of playing it cautious, but I think what I'd rather do is just stay alive. Yeah, I'll give it one more turn. They're sure to have a kill spell for a dragon. So let's start here. See if they just play out the Glissa again. Oh no, it tapped my blue. Oh, that does make sense. Torch the Tower is a pretty nice draw here, though. quite a fortunate draw. Gonna sack the room because a dragon can hit it. Another ill-timed explosion. Yeah, I think like the big planeswalkers and the dragons is what I'm looking for now. Let's see what the opponent does now. Mosswood Dread Knight. Play the Dread Knight. So this is where Elder Dragon War is pretty nice. And a Restless Cottage. So their man lands are troublesome. But if they do just go for a man land, I think that's very much okay. It's very okay to just unsummon it. We could also just Hellraiser and then unsummon the Hellraiser. If we do that, we have to hit a kill spell or we potentially just lose to the man lands. So the safest thing to do is just wipe. I think we'll hit. Yeah, we have the unsummon in hand. I think we can survive. There's a torch. Be nice to get the roaring furnace online though. But exiling the knight's better. They're going to go for the throat. I think I'm going to bounce this dragon. Like, they can animate one land and swing. They can't animate both right now. They exile a Chandra. We draw a canal. Okay, yeah. So we have to do this, and we have to find an answer for the man lands, which probably just means the dragon surviving. None of this is particularly good. I think I'm going to cast Ill-Timed Explosion. That's not good. That is not good. I guess I can counter a kill spell and then block the land, and that's going to have to do it. Yeah, they got us. They got us, but that was a really, really rough early game. So we can counter that, but we're still there. I think this is fine, though. I feel fine about this matchup. I think... I don't feel like I need to really sideboard anything. Maybe the Tishanas? Is good into Shouldered, it's good into Annex, which we didn't see. Got to be careful of Maelstrom Pulse. What's not so good in this matchup? Probably, no, Unsummoned's pretty decent. 3 steps ahead is not that good. I think maybe, no, Torch is decent. What's not so good? I mean, all of my cards are good in this matchup, to be honest. I might just bring in 1 Tishana's. And it's pretty much just because the Tishana's can answer Shouldered. Fixing my camera border. I messed it up recently. Okay, I think that's okay. Yeah, I feel good about this. I think this is a matchup we can win if we just have a decent hand. And this is indeed a decent hand. Maybe I dropped the ill-timed explosion here. No, it's kind of my only answer into like Llanowar Elves and Glissers and stuff. So we will keep it. Not likely we're going to have anything to Tishana's here. This is probably just going to be a moment of truth. Opponent had something for 2 mana there that they decided not to use. They had a stop there, which was a little weird. I guess I like Bitter Reunion in hand. Torch the tower in the graveyard. Like for this upcoming turn, if the opponent's not really doing anything, yeah, we can tunnel grinder here. I don't know actually. I kind of like all the spells I have in hand, but no, tunnel grinder is worth it here. My concern is Shouldered coming down next turn. Don't know how I beat what I do against that. So I kind of want to keep the ill-timed explosion to answer the upcoming Shouldered. I think that's wise. Yeah, like now we can ill-timed explosion, discard the Chandra, and that answers a Shouldered. Or if they don't play Shouldered, we can tunnel grinder and discard Chandra and ill-timed explosion and this mountain. Sentinel. That is not a Shouldered, and it is not nearly as impressive. Creature on top. Very interesting. I could see just tunnel grinding again. And I actually want to keep the land here because I don't want to dilute the graveyard. Because now they're in a tough spot. They can animate Restless Cottage or play Preacher, but that actually does let the shields down for a dragon. If we hit either of the Chandras, then we can wipe the board. I do like going for that. I think it's worth it, especially because we've got like these 3 restless cottages. There's Flame Shaper.
Don't start the fight without me.
So we can -4 the Flame Shaper. They can animate a land and deal damage to it, but we can actually block.
They don't call me an explosive expert.
And I'm happy to block a land with Dragon. Fires of Victory. That's actually quite a nice card to have. But no, I'll fill the graveyard. Yeah, they're going to be like incentivized, try and make a run at the Chandra, but we can kind of do it again next turn. Yeah, okay, they spent the whole turn Terra Sundering Chandra.
I'll get you next time.
Looks to me like they do have the, like a kill spell, but we don't have Season of Weaving down here anyway. There's a Chandra. Very nice.
Well, someone had to save the day.
I can see just exiling the 5 cards here. Because they're very likely to attack the Chandra, so let's get the card advantage from her now.
Come on, Chandra.
2 ill-timed explosions. Yeah, like they can attack Chandra, but she'll survive, and yeah, we're in a good spot. If we can untap with Torch the Tower, then that, with a surviving Chandra, it's pretty problematic for them. There's nothing that good for them to exile. Yeah, I think we're in a absolutely fine spot. They exile the Hellraiser, which is a mistake.
Gotta burn hotter.
A very easy mistake to make, but a mistake nonetheless. So we can just add a bunch of mana.
Let's go big.
Let's start with just drawing some cards.
It's gonna get scorching hot.
And opponent has had it. Yeah, I mean this is a really decent matchup. I would love, yeah. So Tidebinder probably is good. I would love more ways to deal with these cottages, but I'm kind of happy with this. Didn't see a Shouldered, haven't seen any annexes either, so they might not be playing them. Awkward. We could go 3 untapped lands. No. Bitter Reunion I'll keep. Okay, nice. So we'll go Spire Bluff. We'll discard a Spire Bluff because it will end up being tapped. Liliana of the Veil.
A fight? And you think you can win? You won't be outsmarting me.
That's an interesting choice against us. I mean, so the hand hate is not bad, but we can flash in a Tidebinder against this. Hold up Moment of Truth. Yeah, that's okay.
Don't overthink things.
Do I want to just make sure I keep hitting my lands? Yeah. Ideally, they play a creature here. That's good. That is one that we can... So, if I play the Tidebinder, I draw up to 5, and then I can still Roaring Furnace the Sentinel. And we can start attacking Liliana. Keep that Liliana in check. We could Bitter Reunion. I believe it is worth it here, especially with if Liliana's going to tick up. So let's go for a mountain. Okay. Torch Tower's nice. If they go land, make me discard Chandra and then exile it, they spend their whole turn doing that. That is fine. Now they need to decide whether they're going to tick up or down on this Lily.
Drop it.
If they have a kill spell... Do you know what? I think what I need to do is drop this Hellraiser. Yeah. Just because I don't want to spend next turn doing nothing. So I could get rid of the Lily. I think I have to.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
And then just play the Cavern of Souls. They can animate the Soulstone Sanctuary, but if they're spending their whole turn doing that, it's pretty fragile. Yeah, this is better for them. Still, they're low on cards. I do need to find some answers to these creatures. Need to find a board wipe. Should be able to. Eventually. Let's go tunnel grinder all of this away. Not getting a land is a bit sort of awkward, but this is okay. Let's let them make their choice with the exile. Yeah, they're exiling the Hellraisers again, so they've not quite figured out how our deck works. Now let's exile this Mosswood Dread Knight. Island is determined to come back. Ill-timed explosion is pretty nice, but Dragon might just be better. Yeah, Dragon hold up fires is all nice stuff. Ill-timed explosion. We draw 2, I mean, what we could do here is discard the tunnel grinder, discard a land, and fires the preacher. I'm kind of into it. Cut off their card advantage. Moment of truth. Let's skip that. Let's find our big spells. Yeah, like that. If they trade for the dragon now, that's fine. Sauna's going to give us a few cards. We should be in this. Yep, okay. Maelstrom Pulse, our card advantage, but we have Ill-timed Explosion in hand. We have the removal spell as well. Okay. Demo Field's really nice. So we can do both. We can start with Ill-timed Explosion. Decline to draw. Pop Demo Field down, and if I do this now, I get... Yeah, I'm going to do this now, because then I pop the Tunnel Grinder. Soulstone Sanctuary, we can torch the tower anyway if we really want to. Would I rather unsummon or torch the tower? I guess I should have got a blue and then I could have held up either, but this is fine. Okay, take 3. They have 5 cards left. And that is a Season of Weaving. So let's Tunnel Grinder. Find a bit of Reunion. That's pretty nice. Discard Season. Don't think I want to discard any of these. I think I'm gonna keep all of this. We'll take a Roaring Furnace. Cool. Golgari is a good matchup for us. I feel pretty solid that, like, they're a really honest mid-range deck, and we just go way over the top. So that was sweet. Okay, let's jump into another one. That was a weird Golgari deck, though. We didn't see any Unholy Annex or Demons, no Archfiend of the Dross. Didn't see any Shouldreds or anything like that. So it might have been like a more anti-aggro Golgari deck with just like a bunch of removal and good mid-range creatures. We'll keep. Don't want that. I will bolt the bird. Green, white. Do you know what? I might just Moment of Truth now to see if I find a torch. Unsummon is fair. Elder Dragon War would also be quite nice. But I actually do think I want to cast the Unsummon this turn. Elder Dragon War in graveyard. So we will play the island, and I'm going to unsummon this Llanowar Elves now. Keep our opponent from ramping into whatever it is they're trying to ramp into until I can just hard cast Season of Weaving and reset all of their ramp. Yeah, let's play the tempo game. 4 pack. So what I'm looking for is a board wipe. I think there's a question around whether I'm doing it now. I'm going to pass, and I'm looking for ill-timed explosion. That Elder Dragon War would have been real nice too, to be fair. Overlord of the Mistborn. So that board wipe's looking better and better. Do I want to cast Torch? I don't really. I just want the Hellraiser in hand. I guess Torch in the graveyard. Eight cards down there. So if I torch something, then I can Hellraiser. Hellraiser can hit something half decent, right? Yeah, okay, so we'll go Chivalry. Okay, I like to see that because that is my next high priority target. We hit a season. We hit Elder Dragon War. And we hit Torture Tower. That was pretty nice. Two soul partitions, and an untapped land gives us more seasons, well, more dragons. Don't know if we want more dragons necessarily. Gonna bin these lands. Do you know what? No, I'm gonna keep the mountain because I think just draw 5 is kind of game here. Like if I just go mountain. I'll create 1 and then draw 3. Doing this because we can draw a bunch more. Opponent is going to have a hard time dealing with this. We have a lethal attack. Okay, so green white, tokeny. What I'm going to want is my Brotherhood's Ends and my Pyroclasm. Lithomantic Barrage. Can't tell if it's going to be good. I mean, it does kill a Llanowar Elves. It does kill all the tokens we saw. And it does deal a lot of damage to, like... I mean, it deals with a Baser, which they might bring in. Do I just want all of my spot removal? Yeah, I guess I'm sideboarding as if I'm up against aggro, right? So then I'm cutting probably a Flame Shaper, 1 season, the 3 steps ahead. Unsummon seems nice. Moment of Truth can probably go. And 1 Tunnel Grinder, I think. On the draw against an aggro deck, I'll cut the Tunnel Grinder. On the play, maybe I'd keep a Tunnel Grinder and cut the Bitter Reunion instead. Maybe. Sheevan Reap is painful, but I think this is a keep because we have a good amount of early interaction. And then we fill the graveyard and then Dragon and play it all again. And it's tons and tons of value. Yep, I'll just pop this thing off now. Starry Night Squire. That's a very good card. Saw temptation to pop, like, just kill this. I think I'm gonna, yeah. I'll Bitter Reunion next turn to hit the land drop. But Skynight Squire does get out of hand very quickly. Evangelist. Okay, so here I am gonna Bitter Reunion. I think I've got to drop the Tunnel Grinder. Do you know what? Maybe I can drop a Dragon. What does Battle Cry do? I'm just going to kill this before they can protect it. Next turn we can... Oh, they're a Collector's Cage deck. This makes sense. Okay. Really struggling for land. So let's discard these two, draw 3 fresh cards. Enter Demolition Field. Still, no matter what they do, we should be able to ill-timed explosion next turn. Another Collector's Cage. And that's it, they're out of cards. So I think this game's pretty much wrapped up, to be honest. Now I can just Elder Dragon more. I don't think we're going to need either of these. We have all the spot removal we require. So we're going to use this to pop our tunnel grinder. Collector's Cage is not what they want. Kind of think I just play the Chandra. No, I do that next turn. I'm going to demo field this turn. I'm doing this because I want to flip the tunnel grinder to get maximum value off the Chandra next turn. Not that I think there's really much in it, but I think we've won. I feel like we are way, way, way ahead. Like, I think we can just end the turn here, flip the tunnel grinder. They have 4 Collector's Cages. Whatever they play is going to be pretty strong, but this is just doing nothing for them, right? They're never gonna hit the creatures. Oh, can I not just like put it in hand?
Plan? Fire doesn't need a plan. We can do this together.
Fortunately, that is white. So it gets barraged. Feeling bad for the opponent. Like, we did just completely dominate them in this game. I'm sorry, opponent. Feels unfair. I think we can totally reroll and just find our dragons. So next turn we just have lethal with Chandra. Opponent has decided to stick around. I appreciate that. But I think this is an improvement. I mean, this opponent has had a bad couple of games. But I think since one of the things I learned in our coaching session with Nithin is that I was maybe focusing too much on the combo because the deck can absolutely just throw hands without needing the combo, without relying on it. Guessing that's a scoop. I'm guessing that's a scoop. Arena better count that as a win for me. Did it count? That better have counted as a win. Arena's fucking up its music. I don't know if you can tell, but this is like the wrong music track for this battlefield. Arena does this from time to time. But you gotta forgive the indie game devs like Wizards of the Coast. Okay, so this is an aggro deck. We are up against an aggressive deck. I want to keep this demo field. What I'm not going to need is this Cavern of Souls. This is 3. There's the Ember Heart Challenger. Hits us for 2. I can see just tunnel grinding here. Okay. That was not a fantastic tunnel grind. But if we hadn't done that there and we just top decked these cards, we'd have lost the game. So I guess I'm glad we did it. Yeah, they get their big attack in here, but yeah, we should be in this spot. Okay, fires plus torch is pretty nice. I think I need to do this now to get around like a Shard Mage's Rescue. I don't have anything. I might just deal 3 just to get the Scry and the Brass Tunnel Grinder trigger, and I'm not going to need haste in this matchup. I cannot afford another dragon right now. I need lands, I need cheap interaction. Torch. Okay, I think I'm gonna... I really don't want... So I'm worried about Shard Mage's Rescue. So if I torch... Sorry, if I fires, this thing's going to deal 5 to me. Okay. I'm going to go for it. It resolved. Interesting. Let's see if this resolves. It did. If we've run them out of creatures, we can buy ourselves a few turns, then we might still be in this. It's worth going for this now. to flip the tunnel grinder, get us closer to playing our spells. Like Chandra or Dragon next turn. Okay, that's pretty nice. Still, Dragon this turn should put us far enough ahead that they cannot do anything. Still 9 cards down there. Oh, no. Not going to be for very long. Maybe I should have just cast the Yule Time there. Yeah, I think I probably should have. A sequence of burn spells would be our downfall. But Season of Weaving here should wrap up the game more or less.
We can do this together. Scorching hot.
Clear out the graveyard, make a bunch of dragons. There's a bitter reunion, so we should just have the win this turn. I'll take that, Chandra.
Fire never works. So neither do I.
On the off chance they have a removal spell, we'll make some extra copies. Okay. Red, white, aggro. Most of their creatures are red. So they're going to bring in like shard mages, rescues and stuff. We'll bring in all of our spot removal. Is Lithomantic Barrage any good? Or like, I guess it... No, I don't know if it is. I don't know what it hits. And there's too much of a risk that it's not killing anything. Unsummon's pretty weak. But I surely do not have time to Tunnel Grinder in this matchup. I think I'd rather have Unsummon. Hi, Ryan. Okay. Ryan has finally joined us. So, this is a good hand. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good hand. We're just going to torch this now. Because if they just go land and then they like shard mages rescue it, then we're in a bit of trouble. Manifold Mouse we don't care so much about. I mean, we could just do this. Might need to use this demo field to fix our mana. Yeah, awkward. I hate that card. Still, we do need to draw some land. But if we can draw a mountain, we should be in a fine spot. Another Screaming Nemesis. Sounds about right. Fabled Passage, probably the worst land we could have drawn there. This is gonna hurt. Yep, this is gonna suck. Taking 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. If they have a single Monstrous Rage, it's over. If they have Monstrous Rage or anything like that, we're in a lot of trouble. But Brotherhood's End can at least get us somewhere. But then yeah, like a single burn spell and they just win. Maybe Tidebinder is a bad answer, but it is an answer into the Screaming Nemesis. And I do think like Tunnel Grinder is very good. I just don't feel like I have the time to play it in this matchup. It doesn't affect the board, and that is just problematic in this matchup. So I'm going to put the Tidebinder in. Worst case scenario, it can just trade with a creature. Best case scenario, it can turn off a Screaming Nemesis. Reasonable hand. We'll start there. Oh, I might need to discard. I'll discard the mountain. I was thinking about discarding Demolition Field, but I don't think that's right. Can't really ignore the Manifold Mouse, can I? As much as I would like to. Now, if they're just Screaming Nemesis here, I'm gonna have a really hard time. Yeah, we can't pull together a good spread of lands, and they are achieving everything they want in life. Like, they even have the 2 rock-based villages, so I can't turn off their easy Valiant trigger. That is very bad. Best bet is probably to try and combo off and put a bunch of dragons on the field and bounce all of the non-creature, or like bounce everything, but I think we're a ways off of being able to do that. Okay, I guess fire's in hand. Fires deals 3. It's gonna have to do. Next turn, Dragon can probably remove something else. Chandra's probably a better choice, actually. Yeah. Don't know how I don't just die.
Well, someone had to save the day.
Well, this just dies to the forward, right? Yeah. Yeah, actually what I needed to do there was play the dragon. But still, totally run over. Is what it is. Let's play one more. Yeah, I think we had a reasonable, like we won game 1. I think we had a good hand game 2. We just couldn't find the land. Actually, we had a little bit of land trouble in game 3 as well, which was very awkward. I almost think maybe the dragons can come out, because like having the dragons in hand feels really bad in that matchup. But really, it's just Screaming Nemesis is an insane card. Especially against us. This is a 1-land hand we're going first. If we draw a land, it's good. It's a risky keep. But we have a Surveil land, which does make me feel a tiny bit better. Seasoned Weaving, probably the worst possible draw in the deck. We can drop a Bitter Reunion. It is a land. We're up against a Dimir. I'm going to Bitter Reunion now. I'm not going to be able to Brass's Tunnel Grinder next turn. So I'm going to discard it, because I just can't do that into a possible Fairy Mastermind. It's Esper. It's this pixie deck. Well, fires can go. Not so good against the aggressive hand hate. I'm gonna bargain here and take the Scry. Land. Okay. Guess there was no point scrying because we're going to Moment of Truth. Although what we might do actually is not Moment of Truth so that we can discard the Moment of Truth. And kill these 2/1/1s that the opponent has just made. There's no way that's correct. I am supposed to just take the Cavern of Souls, bin the season, yeah, so we can just Cavern of Souls, ill-timed explosion, discard these two. These two. Opponent's stuck on lands, which we can definitely use to our advantage. Okay, let's go. Let's do dragon stuff. Let's ill-timed explosion. I think I'm gonna discard this tunnel grinder here. And the torch. Roaring Furnace is pretty poor here, so we'll discard that to a Hopeless Nightmare. Bouncing the dragon. Interesting decision. Interesting indeed. Allowing us to do it again. There's the Season of Weaving. There's another Season of Weaving. What's down here? Bitter Reunion. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that we had the win there. Yeah, against this Esper discard deck, the board wipes are pretty good. The board wipes are pretty good. Is that it? Do I care much about anything else? I think the negates. I'm thinking this because the last time I played an opponent with this deck, they went so hardcore into the control post sideboard that maybe the Jaces are worth it. I didn't see any creatures, but you know what? We have the advantage here. We're a game up. Let's treat them as if they are a creature deck. Yeah. Let's treat them as if they are a creature deck. If they go sort of hardcore control, Unsummon is not very good against them. But if they go like hardcore into control, then we will adjust accordingly for game 3. But I think for now we can continue to assume that they're going to be a creature-focused deck. Card advantage is important, and our board wipes are important. This is fine. We have early interaction. We have card advantage. We have things we can discard happily. Oh, there's fireworks starting. Hopeless Nightmare. Let's see if they have a Shark Ranger's Rescue or something. They do not. We'll discard this Season of Weaving. fires. I think next turn I want a tunnel grinder, and then I probably need to wipe the board. So I'd rather find a board wipe, something that hits multiple creatures. Fires is so fragile against them too, because they can make us discard so many cards. Are they going to negate this? I know they're carrying negate. They didn't. They might regret that. Yeah, okay. Good hand. So next turn we can Elder Dragon War, and if that doesn't resolve, then the turn after we can Pyroclasm and Brotherhood's End. Do you know what? Do I need them to tap out a little bit more? Do I want the Elder Dragon War to resolve? I'm going to go for this. If it doesn't resolve, then we're at least drawing the counterspells out of their hand. They haven't been committing to the board. But when they do, we have the board wipes in hand. Maybe this will make them commit. Shame it goes to exile. It doesn't put a counter on the tunnel grinder. Yep, season goes. Getting two cards left in hand. Several seasons down here, yeah. So they are scrying. If they don't commit to the board, we will win. If they do commit to the board, we will win later. So I'm feeling like we're in a good spot. Mockingbird. Pass. What the hell is that? Okay, that's just dragon. I think they have I do think they have another counter spell, but that is fine. Or is it a disdainful stroke? No, yeah, okay. I don't feel compelled to throw away either of these cards. I'd rather keep the Brotherhood's End. Now I will throw away this land, draw a couple more cards. This also puts a counter on the Tunnel Grinder, which is nice. I'll get the Cavern of Souls down. And we'll just end the turn. We'll be patient. yeah, we've set ourselves up so our top decks are all very good. Like any of our planeswalkers, any of our dragons. It's kind of what you have to do against this deck is just top deck better than them, but and there are ways to enable that. There are ways to set yourself up to top deck better. Get those Brotherhoods in out my hand here. That's pretty gross. Reunion. If they, let's see, they have 4 damage right now. Rest in peace, that's pretty good. Still, 1 good top deck and we are fine. Tunnel Grinder. Okay, see if we can get there. Discover a board wipe. That is unfortunate. Have to find another removal spell. Have to find a torch. Okay, they win that game. Yeah, so they've definitely stayed on the creature plan. But it still feels like negate is worth it to help push our spells through. You know, I'm unsure about that. Barrage might be worth it. Yeah, it's worth having in, right? Yeah, I think the negates can go. I think negates can go. And I'm wondering whether, I mean, I feel pretty good with 3 steps ahead in hand. Spot removal is a little bit weaker. Might cut a Dragonfire. I really want to hit multiple things with my removal. Because all their stuff is so small, but evasive and recursive that I really want to get 2-for-1s with my removal. 2 or 3-for-1s. This is a good hand. Hold moment of truth. No black. I guess I will take the Pyroclasm into hand. I guess what we're doing is wiping the board over and over. Okay, so there's a no more lies. Cabin is pretty nice. Yeah, okay, they have no more lies and nothing else, because they're struggling with black mana. See if they want to counter this. They do. Top deck a Darkar Wastes. Just work through these counter spells. Fill the graveyard at the same time. Well, no more lies actually exiles the spell. But yeah, they still have no black. They top decked that Seachrome Coast. Wonder how long they've had the Nurturing Pixie there. That is rather strange. Still, let's go for Tunnel Grinder. They have no more lies. Again, sort of trying to, because they've not replayed Nurturing Pixie, so they almost certainly have a No More Lies. Oh shit, I didn't mean to put that on the top. Oh, it's fine though. They did not have a No More Lies last turn. Did they top deck one? Whatever I hit is not really good stuff to hit right now. I'm gonna go for the Chandra. Yeah, I didn't think they had it.
No more watching.
I did not
It's time to
think
do
so.
something.
That's a miss with Chandra. That's a total whiff. That was, what, these 5 cards? But that's fine. We have a Hellraiser in hand. We have a Chandra on the battlefield. So, I don't know how they might just bounce Chandra. But that's not very good in this spot. Easy peasy. I can actually fires this thing, pay the ward, and if they have another sheltered, but I mean, I could actually just Hellraiser, because I'm very likely to hit a removal spell. this gets around the ward. Yeah, sweet.
Well, someone had to save the day. Here, have a gift.
Okay, rest in peace, not very good anymore. You must have just top decked that, which tells me they still don't have a no more lies. We could just draw more.
You'll never guess what I do next.
What did I hit? Bitter Reunion, another Hellkite. I hate it when that happens, man. But that's fine. We'll just kill everything that they put into play. And beat them down with this 4/4 dragon. Bouncing their rest in peace, sure. Rest in peace, leaving up 2 mana. I'll keep Moment of Truth. Let's see it. Do they have the counter? They do not. This time I'm actually just going to deal 4 to their face.
You're toast.
We can drop a fires. They've finally found their black mana. And a mop. Okay. Good stuff. We can just barrage both of these cards. Thanks to Chandra.
I'm ending this fight.
And then we win the game. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Okay. Win rate seems to be up, my guys. We played, to be fair, we haven't played any Esper mid-range. Sorry, any Dimir mid-range, which is the deck we are trying to beat. But ever since we had that coaching session with Nithin, we've been winning more and more games with this deck. So anyway, that is going to be a wrap on the season. Also, a wrap on 2024 and a wrap on the stream. I am going to go and get ready to go out and have a few drinks with my friends to see in the new year. But thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic New Year's. I hope that you have a fantastic 2025. I think 2025 is going to be a very exciting year for me, for you, for all of us. I am very, very excited to see where I am in a year's time. I'm very much looking forward to what 2025 has to offer. So I am going to wrap it up, but good night. Thank you for being here. I will see you on a future stream. Bye for now.